Happy Saturday. Thank you for coming here, for making time for yourself. I've said it a lot, but making time for yourself is often super hard and like the last priority. Everybody else gets to come first. Well, you made yourself first today, and for that I'm very grateful. My name is Jennifer. It's exciting to be leading practice in this beautiful space, this new space of new faces, new community. It's like a bud that's blossoming. It's fantastic. We have 60 minutes together. Let's get started. Oh, wait, that's right, 75. 75. It'll feel like 60 minutes. 75. I like to set expectations at the beginning. Child's pose. Child's pose. Spread your fingers out wide. Stretch your toes out on the mat. And during this practice, I can offer some hands-on assists. If you don't want to be touched or assisted for any reason, please raise a hand now so that I can see and I'll honor that. Thank you. Begin your Ujjayi breathing. Breathing in through your nose, sealing your lips, and breathing out through your nose. Downward facing dog. Bring your hands wide, your fingers spread wide. Root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Really press the earth away from you and ground down. Send your sits bones up towards the ceiling. Pull your shoulder blades together. Bring a slight bend to your knees. Walk your feet to your hands for ragdoll at the top of your mat. Feet hips width distance apart. Clasp opposite elbows. Let your head be heavy. Press your sits bones up. Shake your head yes. And shake your head no. And then come up to stand with your hands at heart center, eyes open. We'll open today's class with 3 ohms. Inhale, extended mountain, look up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, create a long spine, and then plant your hands for a high plank and pause. First high plank of today, probably. Pull your belly button up and in towards your spine. And press down through all of your finger pads. Slight bend to your elbows. Get into the muscles of your body, the physicality of high plank. Take a big breath in here at the top. Pull forward an inch, lower halfway down for low plank. Untuck your toes, press them into the mat. Upward facing dog, press the earth away. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky, 5 breaths. Yeah, breathe in and breathe out. Keep that slight bend in your knees, but energetically send your heels towards the earth. Engage your hamstrings, actively pushing the earth away through hands, through feet. Breathe in, breathe out. All together, big breath in. Bring your knees low and look at the space between your thumbs. Top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down through your heels, reach through your fingers, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in, long spine. Vinyasa, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. 5 breaths. Yeah, these sun salutations, just to get things moving, get your breath flowing, your blood flowing, your heart rate up, the heat rising. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, fill up right here. Bring your knees low, look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Step, hop, jump, halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down through your feet, reach through your fingers, look up, full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Skin to muscle to bone, hug in. Active muscle energy from your fingernails to your toenails. Breathe so your neighbor can hear you, your neighbor across the room can hear you. One more breath right here. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, travel top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold, let it go. Halfway lift, long spine, breathe in. Then flow, flow like water. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. And these breaths can be a reset. These breaths can be a check-in, a presencing, an opportunity to come back to you. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale fully. Exhale, bend your knees, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, look up, see the wall behind you. Baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go, 5 breaths. Breathe in. Bend your knees, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Bring your big toes to touch and sit into your first chair pose. Sit low and reach high. Take a breath in. Sit 2 inches deeper. Full breath here. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, long spine, breathe in. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, pull your heart through. Downward facing dog, hips high. Right foot steps forward, warrior 1. Step right foot to right thumb, root down, squeeze in, reach up, look up. And then sit deeper into your front thigh. Press your shin towards the front of the mat, yeah. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart up to where your fingers are reaching. Look up, maybe look back. Lift your heart. Breathe in here. Then flow. Plant your hands. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Step big, long stance. Squeeze into center line, reach your fingers high. And then press your shin towards the front of your mat. Your left knee, press it towards your left pinky toe. Yeah. Pull your belly button in, bottom ribs in, lift your heart up, reach up, look back. Vinyasa. Hands plant. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. And spread your fingers wide. Distribute your weight from your thumb to your pinky finger in your hands. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. 1 movement, 1 breath. Sit low, reach high, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Vinyasa, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side, step big, move with your breath. Root down the sole of your right foot as you reach up, look up, breathe in. Vinyasa, high and low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side, step with your breath. Root down, reach up, breathe in, look up, then flow. Hands plant. Body moving, breath moving. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. 5 breaths. Breathe in. Bend your knees, bottom of your exhale, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, fold, chair pose, sit lower, reach higher, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, flow, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, shoulder blades pull together, downward facing dog, warrior one, right side, step big. Take up space, move your body on your mat, expand out. Vinyasa. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, full breath in, downward facing dog, warrior one, left side, step big, reach up, look up. So much breath comes in. Plant your hands and flow, high plank. Low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift your right leg, strong, straight, flex your foot, pull your toes towards your face. Now look back and see your toes. Dial them down to point towards the earth. Drop your right hip 2 or 3 inches. Yeah. Now bend your knee. Stack your hips. Work to keep your right shoulder in line with your left and lift your knee higher. Come up onto the tippy toes of your bottom foot and flip your dog. Both feet come down to the earth facing 12 o'clock. Reach your fingers towards the front of the room. Maybe you see the floor underneath you. Lift your hips, lift your heart. Take a breath here. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in, side plank, right hand, center of your mat. Roll over onto the knife's edge of your right foot and lift your top foot. Pull your belly button in, press down through the knife's edge of your foot to lift your top foot. Breathe in, downward facing dog, breathe out. So good, so good. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Flex your foot, dial your toes down, drop your left hip. Yeah, bend your knee. Stack your hips, press down more through your left shoulder, your left hand. Lift your top knee, feel that opening here. Tippy toes on your bottom foot and flip your dog, peel open. Both feet come down to the earth. Reach your fingers, lift your hips, lift through your heart, breathe. Side plank, left hand, center of your mat. Roll over, pull your belly button in, lift your top hip, press down through your bottom foot to fly your top foot, even an inch. Yes, downward facing dog. Yeah, breathe in. Make some noise, let it go. Ah. Yeah, again, breathe in. Ah. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. And can you bring your front thigh parallel to the earth? Take a really long stance. And fire up your left hamstring. Press it towards the ceiling. Squeeze your belly button in. Everything squeezes into center line. Bottom ribs pull in. Bring your hands to your heart center. Twist to the street. Left elbow to right knee. Press the left hamstring up towards the ceiling. Spin your heart towards your hands. Maybe you open your arms, left fingers down, right fingers reach, squeezing in as you press out through your fingertips. So strong, so strong. So much power in this room, in your body, right here. Warrior two, open up. Yeah, first open hip, everything cracks and pops. Press your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Stack your knee directly over your ankle. Gaze over your front middle finger. Flip your front palm. Reach up, reverse, look up, look back. Extended side angle, right side. Forearm to your thigh or fingers to the earth inside your right ankle. Send your right hip under towards the lobby. Right lung towards the lobby, left lung towards the street. Breathe here. Press out through the pinky toe edge of your left foot. Breathe. One more big breath. Vinyasa. Plant your hands. Exhale through your high plank and low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, crescent lunge, left side, step big. Step big, come out of your default. Step big, make this new. Stack knee over ankle, go deep into your front thigh and press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Press your right hamstring more up towards the ceiling. Fire up through your back heel. Hands to heart center. Twist towards the lobby. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Press them in towards one another. Spin your heart towards your hands. Lift more through your right hamstring up towards the ceiling. So good. Maybe you open your arms, spread your fingers. Squeeze into center as you press out through your fingertips. Breathe in here. Warrior two on your exhale. Right heel plants. Left knee tracks towards left pinky toe. Shoulders down away from your ears. Yeah, breathe in. Breathe out. Flip your front palm. Front knee stays right where it is. Reach up, look back. So good, so strong. Extended side angle, left side. Keep pressing your left knee towards the lobby, towards your left pinky toe. Subtle movements. Big muscle energy. Breathe in, reach through your top hand. Exhale, plant your hands, vinyasa, high plank. low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. So good. Breathe in, let it go. Inhale. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, big toes touch, squeeze into center, hands to heart center. Prayer twist towards the street. Elbow to knee to elbow. And then pull back on your left hip. Squeeze your knees in towards center line and sit your hips 2 inches lower. Yeah. Breathe in. Open your wings, left fingers down, right fingers reach. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in. Forward fold, let it go. Bring your feet hips width distance apart. It's about 2 fists width. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Pull your elbows east and west. Pull your chest down to your thighs. Yeah, active forward fold. Press down through your heels, up through your sits bones, and shake your head around. Let it go. Release your big toes. Bring your big toes back to touch. Chair pose. Squeeze in, sit low, reach high. Hands to heart center. Twist to the lobby. Make the contact from elbow to knee and then sit your hips deep. Spread your wings, right fingers down, left fingers reach, and sit 2 inches lower. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, forward fold, let it go. Bring your feet hips width distance apart again. Take palms to toes, forward fold, hands all the way underneath your feet. Stand on your hands. Bend your knees as much as needed to bring your toes up to your wrist creases and drop your head. Yeah, let the weight of your head go. Yeah, let the weight of your head go and feel the physicality of your feet on your hands. Breathe. Breathe. Release this pose and come into crow pose. Fingers spread wide, hands underneath shoulders, knees to the backs of your triceps. Squeeze into center line, pull your belly button in, press your sits bones towards the ceiling, and shift your weight forward. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, vinyasa. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, let it go. Yeah, take a breath in, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat, land, half lift, forward fold, rise up to standing, set your drishti, come back into your center, eagle pose, right thigh up and over your left, right arm up and under, or clasp shoulders. Set your gaze, hug into center line, skin to muscle to bone, squeeze in. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Your bottom ribs, pull them in. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Change sides. Change sides. Take the wrap. Squeeze into center. And we're here for 5. Your fullest expression. 1, 2, 3, 4, and change sides. Second set. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and change sides. One, 2, 3, 4, and come to stand. Standing leg raise. Bring your right knee into your chest. Flex your foot, wake up your right foot. If you take the yogi toe lock for standing leg raise, go for it. Otherwise, extend your right leg out towards the street, left arm towards the lobby. And as you press out through hand and foot, hug in your core. Squeeze into center. Press out through hand and foot. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to center. Reach your fingers to the ceiling. Kick your foot to the front wall. Airplane pose. Arm back by your side. Palms face down. Extended leg, toes point down. Drop your right hip. Yeah. Yes. Bring your hands to heart center. Half moon. Left hand down to the earth with spider fingers or a block underneath your left hand. And look back. See the tips of your right toes extended. Once you see the tips of your right toes extended, lift your foot 2 inches higher. And then send your gaze to your top thumb. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Join both feet on the mat. And come to stand. Standing leg raise, opposite side. Bring your left knee into your chest. Set your drishti. Left knee into your chest, foot flexed, strong. Open your leg out towards the lobby. Extend your right arm towards the street. And as you expand out, hug in. Yeah. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to center. Kick your foot to the front of the room. Reach your fingers high. Expand out. Airplane pose. Arms back by your sides. Press out through your back. Heel. Drop your left hip. Yes. Flex your foot. Yes. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Right hand down to the block, down to the earth. And look back. See the tips of your toes extended. And lift your back foot 2 inches higher once you can see them. And send your gaze to your top thumb. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Join both feet on the mat. And come to stand. Shake it off. Shake it out. Come back into being in your feet. Yeah, come back into being in your feet. Set your drishti. Dancer pose. Left foot roots down. Left arm reaches high. Right arm reaches back to grab the inside of your right foot. And then bring your right thigh parallel to the earth. Kick, 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 kick. And change sides. Come into the pose and then kick your foot towards the ceiling. Bring your back thigh parallel to the earth. Get big, take up space. Kick, kick, and kick. Change sides. Second set. Second set, dancer pose. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. Expand from the inside out here. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to standing. Take a breath in. Let it go. Tree pose. Left foot roots into the earth. Right foot comes to your ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And press into center line. Both leg pressing into foot, foot pressing into leg, and get tall. Press the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Reach your fingers towards the ceiling. Look up. Lean back. Look up and lean back. Maybe close your eyes. Fall out of your tree. And change sides. Change sides. Your fullest expression of your tree on this side will be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join both feet on the earth. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain. Press down, reach up, lift up, look up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, so good. Downward facing dog, right foot steps forward for triangle. Back heel plants. Yeah, slight bend to both knees. Maybe you use a block on the outside, the inside of your right shin. Create length through your torso as you press down through your left pinky toes. Yeah. And we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to standing. Pivot both toes towards the lobby. Side facing, wide angle forward fold. Bring your feet out wide. Let the crown of your head come towards the earth. Maybe you put it onto a block to touch in, to ground down. Slight bend to both knees. Press out through your pinky toes. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crawl your fingers out underneath your shoulders, long spine, halfway lift. Press down through your feet, come up to standing. Pivot your right toes towards the short edge of your mat. Bring your left foot halfway up your mat, setting up for pyramid pose. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling as you press down through your back heel. Hinge at your hips, reach forward. Long spine. Frame your front foot with your fingers. Send your nose towards your right pinky toe. And press down through your back heel. Take a big breath in. Let that breath go. Breathe in. Twisting triangle, left hand stays where it is. Reach your right fingers towards the ceiling. Squeeze into center. Take a big breath. Twist, 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 twist. One more big breath right here. Vinyasa, plant your hands. Move your body through high plank and low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward for triangle, left side. use the block. Create space in your left side body. Yeah. Your shoulder blades together. Yeah. Press down through your right pinky toes. Press the crown of your head towards the front of the room. Get long. Breathe in. Yeah, breathe out. Come up to standing. Pivot both toes toward Florida Avenue. Maybe you take the bind at the small of your back, clasp your hands, knit your fingers together, side facing wide angle forward fold, second set. Let this be new. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Slight bend to your elbows, slight bend to your knees. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to standing. Left toes, point them towards the front of the room. Right foot comes halfway up your mat. Pyramid pose, left side. Squeeze into center. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, press down through your back heel. Hinge at your hips, reach towards the front of the room. Reach, 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 reach. Bring your fingertips down to a block, to the earth, and send your nose towards your left pinky toe. Keep pressing down through your back heel and breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Twisting triangle, right hand stays where it is, left fingers reach for the ceiling. Press your hips to the back of your mat. Press the crown of your head to the front of the mat. Get long through your spine. Breathe here. Let that breath go. Breathe in. Exhale, twist, 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 twist. Fill up. Vinyasa. Plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shift your weight forward, high plank. Lower down slow. 5. Chin out of your chest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to the earth. Bring your arms back by your sides. Palms facing down. One ear on your mat. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the heat that you've generated. It's right here. Omnipresent. Locust pose. Press your pubic bone down into the earth. Lift. Fly hands, heart, feet. Rise up. Strong back body. Energetic fingers. Energetic toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Flex your feet. What's that like? Lower all the way down. Yeah, breathe in. Breathe out. Locust pose, second set. Rise up. Fly high. Hands, heart, feet. Lift. Let your breath go and soften. Get higher as you breathe in. Soften. One more. Breathe in. Lower all the way down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees. Grab your feet or your ankles. And then flex your feet. Kick your feet into your hands. Squeeze your knees in towards center. And rise up. We're here for 5. Kick and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release your grip. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Floor bow, second set. Floor bow, second set. Maybe you want to take your floor bow on a trip to the left, on a trip to the right. Get some momentum to go. Kick your feet and pull on your feet and rise up. Rock one side, rock the other side, yogi's choice. Get both. Come back to center. One final kick and pull, expanding while you're contracting in. Yeah. Release. Windshield wiper your legs. Let that go. Yeah. So good. Upward facing dog. For 5. 1, pull your heart towards the front of the room. Soften your elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up camel pose. Hips stacked over knees. Maybe you fold your mat over for extra cushion. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Fingers up, fingers down, reverse prayer. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. And then pull your bottom ribs in. Shoulder blades pulling together, bottom ribs pulling in. Look up, lean back. Lift your heart up, lean back. We're here for 5. Your fullest expression. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Clear it out. 1 breath. 1 breath. Camel, second set. Second set of camel. Press your hips forward. Lift your heart up to the ceiling and lean back. Look back. We're here for 5. 1, where can you soften? 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Bridge pose. Come to lie on your back and set up bridge pose. Knees bent. Feet pressing firmly into the mat. Heels, can you touch them with your middle fingers? Just graze your heels with your middle fingers. Reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Plug your shoulders back into their sockets. Make that connection into your mat. Now bend your elbows down by your ribs. Press your triceps into the earth. Lift your hips towards the ceiling. Lift up. Bridge pose. Maybe you clasp your hands at the small of your back and walk your shoulders underneath you, pressing your fist into the earth, lifting your hips to the sky. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, lower down. Take a breath in. Let it go. We will do 6 more, either bridge, you know where to go, you were just there, or wheel. If wheel is in your practice, bring your hands to your mat on either sides of your ears, hands wide, give your shoulders space, and rise up. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. And number 2, bridge or wheel, rise up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down. Take a breath in. Release. Rise up. Number 3, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Number 4, bridge or wheel, rise up. Maybe you lift a leg, maybe you lift a hand, maybe you do something different here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Number 5, bridge or wheel, rise up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Last heart opener of your practice today. Rise up. Number 6, bridge or wheel. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Yeah, press the soles of your feet together. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly, and feel your heartbeat. Feel the work that you've done right here. So good. So good. Happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Press your tailbone into the mat, into the earth. Press the back of your head into the mat. Maybe you rock from side to side. Maybe you work to extend one leg, then the other. Create the sthira sukha, the softness and the ease here in happy baby. Extend both legs towards the ceiling. Extend both legs towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. I know. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Flex your feet strong like you mean it. Fierce feet. Pull your toes towards your face. Heels pressing up. Yeah. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lower your right leg down to a hover. Keep flexing your foot. Pull your toe. Yes. Lift your shoulders up off the earth and pulse towards your left pinky toe for a count of 30. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Legs up, shoulders down. We gotta get the other side. Lower your left leg down to a hover, flexing your foot. Active feet, wake up your feet. Clasp your hands, lift your shoulders, pulse towards your right pinky toe for a count of 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a breath in. Let it go. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone. Give yourself a little cushion. Extend both legs high towards the ceiling. Flexing your feet, squeezing your big toes towards one another. 30, 60 legs will do 5. Lower your legs down 30 degrees, press out through your heels. Then another 30, make 60 degrees. Bring your feet to a hover off the earth, look up, see your toes. Pull your toes back towards your face for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30. Again, 30. Hover your feet, see your toes, pull them back towards your face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Again, another 30. Hover your feet, look at your beautiful toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. 2 more, right? Lower your legs down 30. Again, 30. Hover, see your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Last one right here. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Press out through your heels. Yes. 30 is 60. Hover your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull your knees into your chest. Oh, so good. Rock from side to side. So good. I know it's a love-hate relationship. It's okay. So good. Abdominal twists. Abdominal twists. If you think about it too much, it gets worse than it actually is. Abdominal twists. Work to stack your knees over your hips. So knees over hips, feet flexed. Yeah, clasp your hands at the nape of your neck and keep your knee over your hip. Extend your right leg long, flex your foot, pow. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. Yeah, and then switch. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, yeah. Keep your knee over your hip. 5, 6, slow and controlled. 7, yeah, slower is harder, right? Slower is harder. We're at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Hug your knees in. Rock from side to side. Release. Home stretch, y'all. High boat. High boat. High boat. High boat. Only three high boats. 3 high boats and 3 low boats. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. Last one. High. Lower down low. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Yeah, taking a full body stretch. Make some movement that feels good after all that core, that ignite, the stability work that you just did. Stability is good stuff. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Yeah, so good. Extend your right leg back behind you. Yeah, bend your knee, stack your hips. Half pigeon, bring your right knee to your right wrist. Right knee to your right wrist. If your hips are really tight, maybe you place a block underneath your right buttock. Your hips are really high. Keep active feet. Right knee to right wrist. Yeah, shin drapes across, yeah. Right knee to right wrist. Yep. And press your feet into the earth. Press your front foot into the earth, the back toes into the earth. And then crawl your fingers forward and come into sleeping pigeon. Bring your forehead down to something. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Tuck your left toes. 3-legged dog, kick your right leg back, high, strong, and straight, and then move it around. Bend your knee, roll out your ankle, your hip, and then change sides. Half pigeon, left side. Active feet, feet pressing down into the earth. Can you create more length in your torso now that you've been here for a little bit? Crawl your fingers forward, elongate your spine out over your front shin. And be present to your feet, to your hands. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Tuck your right toes. Three-legged dog with your left leg high. Move it around, shake it around. And then come down to your knees and make your way to the top of your mat and set up for double pigeon. Double pigeon, clear the flesh away from your sits bones. Left shin can be on the bottom, right shin on the top. Flex your feet strong. Bring your top ankle to the outside of your bottom knee with feet flexed. You'll feel this in your hip flexors 100%. Maybe your knee is really high. Place a block under here to support your legs. Keep flexing your feet. And then change the stack. Right shin comes on the bottom, left shin comes on top. Release double pigeon and set up frog pose. So on your mat, bring your knees out wide, thigh bones coming out of your hips, shins coming out of your knees. Bring your forearms down to the earth, your big toes, flex your feet strong. Press the big toe side of your foot into the earth. Shins out. Yeah. Bring your chest down to a block. Maybe give yourself some height. Press your big toes into the earth. Flex your feet a lot. Can you pull your toes towards your knees? Yes. Now that you're here, put your attention on your big toes. Put your attention on all of your fingers. Send your listening out into the room for sounds outside of you as you soften into frog. Keep flexing your feet, listening for sounds outside of you, outside the room, maybe traffic going by, maybe the sound of the fans in the lobby. And look for where you can soften. We'll be here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crawl your way forward out of frog. Come down to your belly. Extend your legs out back behind you. Crawl forward. Bring your legs together and pause here for a moment. Yeah. Then make your way onto your mat for seated single leg extension. Right leg out long, left foot to right inner thigh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Press your right foot to your, or left foot to your right inner thigh. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Pull your bottom ribs in. Hinge towards your right toes. Dig your right heel into the earth and pull it back into your body. Long, luxurious breaths. And change sides. Change sides. And come back up to seated. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Extend both legs out long. Heels dig into the earth. Pull back in towards your hips. Dig in. Reach for your toes. Reach for your toes. Reverse tabletop. Plant your hands back by your hips. Bend your knees, feet firmly into the earth. Lift your hips, lift your heart. Look up, lean back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Fish pose. Bring your forearms down to the earth, hands back by your hips, underneath your hips, point your toes, lift your heart like in camel, lift up, lean back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come out of fish pose and set up an inversion of your choice. Shoulder stand, head stand, hand stand, forearm stand, waterfall pose with a brick underneath your tailbone. Yogi's choice. Brick under your tailbone, send your legs up towards the ceiling. Shift your vision. Go upside down. Your choice, your practice. Shoulder stand, come into plow. From plow to deaf man's pose. Everyone else take 5 full breaths to make your way out of your inversion. Your breath is your measure. Once you've completed your inversion, take in a full body stretch. Hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a big squeeze like you like it. Like you like it, because your knee is good to you. And then supine twist. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Right arm comes out towards Florida Avenue. Send your gaze towards your thumb. And allow gravity to do the work here. Come back to center and change sides. Hug your left knee into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. And supine twist. Right hand takes left knee across your body. Yeah. And come back to center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Press your feet into one another. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Let your head be heavy. Let your eyes be heavy. Let your eyes close. Make any last final movements that you would like before making your way to your final Shavasana. I encourage you to take your feet wide. Let your arms be wide, palms up, to receive the gift of your work, your effort. And let your teeth part. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your tongue be heavy. Let your breath return to normal. And know that there's nothing to do. There's nothing that you need to fix. There's nothing that you need to change or control. Just be still with what is. Wiggle your fingers and toes, come back into your body. Take a huge, huge breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise, let it go. Again, breathe in. Roll to your favorite side. Use your bottom arm as a pillow and pause. And take a mental picture of how you feel right here, right now. And slowly press yourself up to an easy seat at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Sit tall. And we'll seal class with 3 ohms. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. The light and love in me bows and honors the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming to this space and creating this community, working together, breathing together, sweating together. It's an honor to be here. Give yourself a hand. That was some good work, yogis. Good work.